Hello, welcome to my video of Tomb Raider 2 glitch tutorial. Today is gonna be about Offshore rig. Pretty long level, a lot of things to talk about, so let's go. I'm gonna pass over some things quickly sometimes because I consider them not easy but relatively intuitive. And if you got any question about them or anything else, you can ask in the commentary anyway, so I'm gonna do that. So first, what you want to do is you want to do a walk jump over this box, unpull this block. You can do it with a running jump, but it's a bit more tricky and it doesn't save that much time, so when you start I recommend a walking jump. You go pull that lever and it opens the door, and it's a timed door, so you have to be quick or the door will close. But actually it's really permissive, you don't really have to be that quick. Even if you stumble or fall or whatever, it's still gonna work. And you go there, jump over the barrel, and you're gonna perform first glitch over level, which is really simple. Just go to the door, unroll, and you go through the door. The window, sorry. So that's all I'm gonna say about it, because that's pretty much it. And then we want to jump on the plane. Doing that, you skip all this part, you have to deactivate that thing, and it's pretty long if I remember right, so you skip all of this part. You still have to be careful about the fence, because if you jump too much to the corner of a tile where the fence is, it can block you or push you into the water. And that's not good. Take the gun back and go back kill this guy. And what you're gonna try to do is you're gonna try to get a double pickup. What's a double pickup? It's simply when you pick up two items in one spot, in one pickup. So how to do that? What we're gonna do is gonna kill the two enemies at the exact same spot. Well, it doesn't have to be at the exact same spot, but the item that they're gonna drop will be close enough so that I pick both at once. So to make that consistently, you have to know that the gun guy takes 10 shots, 10 double shots to die, and the melee guy takes 14 shots. And first you want to kill the gun guy, because he's the one that does random movements, so you can't really control him. So let's do that. Let's try it. One, two, three, four, five, six. I already shot him 6 times, so it's 12, 13, 14, and you'll see that I will get the double like this. So here it was pretty slow because I wanted to show you how I count and etc. And the RNG was pretty bad. But if you do it fast enough, it can be really faster to do that. You save 2-3 seconds doing that. You use the key and you go to the right. Before we're gonna stop the alarm, just for sanity. But you don't do that in speedrun, of course. And you jump here, open that door. And then you do this little sequence to fall right on the door. We're gonna pick up the ammo at the left because we need it. And we go here, and there is a little quick trick coming. Trick is this: you climb, you press forward curving a bit, and you wait for this guy to come. And they will glitch this way. Of course, if you move like I did, they can unglitch themselves. It doesn't happen always, but it can. But anyway, you're gonna kill this guy. And the other way to do this is to climb, sidestep, and keep pressing sidestep until those guys push you at the right spot. And then you can turn and kill them. So, yep, pretty easy, nothing else to say. what's going to happen is after you will kill them, they will die at the almost exact same spot, sorry. So if you roll and grab, you will have a double pickup or a triple pickup if you're lucky enough. And then you climb here, take the auto pistols. So there is another route where you skip killing bad guys that you can see in speedruns. But I won't allow you that one because this is exactly the same route, except you just keep killing that guy and they come back to bother you in the end of a level. So it's only a route for advanced player because you have to do the next glitch fast enough if you want to make it through. So let's go. Then you want to perform a trapdoor glitch. We want to glitch through the trapdoor. To do that, you shimmy to the very right of this place, and then you shimmy twice left, you climb, and you line up like this. So, how do you line up? I generally use Lara's left hand, and I try to line it up with this lateral wall or whatever it is. And if you just backflip, she will glitch up. So important to know, if you do that line up and same setup and it doesn't work, it means that your resolution is different than mine. So if your resolution is different than mine, every lineup I'm gonna show in this tutorial and in every other tutorial will be different from the one you will have to use. You will do absolutely everything else the same, just you will change the lineup. And for example, I don't know, but if you have to get there, well, you do exactly the same thing as I do, except you line up here, for example. You just have to find your own lineup if it doesn't work. So you backflip and you glitch, do back twist, and you prepare to jump to a slope. There's two ways of doing the next part. First way is to go to the middle of a slope, back twist, grab the ladder or you will die, side backflip, and do a walking jump between those flame things. It will skip the entire puzzle block or whatever it is here. And what you want to do is you want to curve a bit in the end of your jump here. So you line up, you finish here. Well, a bit more left because you will be sent off fire this way. I'm gonna show it to you again. Position. Oops. Sorry about that. Like this. So this is the first method, which is the fastest one. You're gonna see why in a couple of seconds. And the other one is you stick to the left, to the right. You do the same thing, except you don't do a running jump, you do a walk jump. And you arrive here and climb the ladder. So it's a bit slower, you will see why, and it's allow you to lose less health doing this strat though. So it's completely up to you if you prefer time or health. Also, this is why the other way is faster, because when you will finish climbing, you won't be able to climb here. You will have to shimmy once and then climb. So that's what makes the other way faster. Okay, then we're gonna kill a guy with auto. So things you have to know is auto pistols are twice more powerful than pistols. So the melee guys will need 7 shots instead of 14 to die. And then you're gonna perform another jump. So you can do the normal way, which is this way. Just grab to avoid stumbling and keep going. Or you can use a flare, which will prevent the stumble. Or you can do a jump not using a flare but not stumbling, which is pretty tricky to do. It looks like this. So this looks really tricky, so I'm gonna enter into more details for it. So what you want to do is you want to jump. Oops, oh no, okay. Thought I was gonna fall. So you have to jump diagonally, and you have to hit this ceiling. If you hit this ceiling when you jump, you won't make the jump. That will happen. You will fall into the water, whatever you do. So you have to hit the next ceiling, and you have to jump diagonally, and you also want to jump a bit before the end of a platform, because that will happen if you don't. So what's the sequence generally for this? It's you pick up the card, you do a standing jump, then a running jump, and you put 1, 2, 3, and you jump. And you go diagonally, trying to hit the wall, and etc. Standing jump, running jump, 1, 2, 3, and diagonally. That's how it works. And you keep going. Oops. And if you do this, if you try this jump and you feel that it's not going to work, like you didn't go diagonally enough or you jumped too far away or whatever, what you can do, you can still recovery grabbing like this, for example, and you still make it even though you were supposed to stumble. So it doesn't cost much to try that jump. Then you backtrack a bit and you kill a dog on a gun guy. Dogs takes 3 auto shots to die, 3 double of course, and you use a card. And then you gotta save because the next part is really important. So first of all, you won't kill that guy. For that guy you just need to shoot him once and he will run around like the guy in Opera House that I showed you before. So you just need to shoot him once. And then you want to kill this guy, the next guy, this one that appears. And you want to pick up his medpack. And then we're gonna kill this guy, but we want to kill him at a certain spot because we want to glitch here on top of this. And to do that, we're gonna use the flare pack that is gonna drop when we will die. So we have to kill him when he's totally against the wall, so we can pick up the the flare pack, sorry, and glitch up with it. I'm gonna show you how to do this. So you need to go on against that wall, and once you are against that wall, you shoot him 6 times until he come to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you turn, he's gonna do his punch like this, and you back. And you kill him, you shoot him when his head is hitting the wall in front of him. Gonna shoot again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you turn, go back, shoot him when his head hit the wall. It didn't work here because I'm explaining, so I'm pretty slow. So... but if you do it fast like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn, back, shoot him right when his head hit the wall, that will happen. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn, back, his head under, you shot him. You can shoot him twice if you want to be sure, instead you miss a shot or whatever. Also really important, you have to shoot him not early. I'm going to show you. When you have your guns, I'm going to show you actually the save. When you have your guns, you have to wait. Give me a second. Like this. So, you can watch it using the look button when you are your guns and you are in this position. And if he's still here, you don't shoot him yet. Because if you do, Lara will be likely to miss a shot. You start to shoot him when he's on this tile. Not the tile he's on right now, but the one right before that. Because he's climbing like this, and then he's coming to you. And you can start shooting him when in on this style. You hear him climb anyway, so once you hear him climbing, then you can shoot. Oops, sorry. So last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn, back up, shoot him, and that's it. So this is the best way. Because as you can see, he always do the same thing. Oops. And then you pick up the item this way, facing in the other way. So you have to pick up like this. You don't pick it up like this or it won't work. Because Lara have to step back, taking the flare back. If you're like this, it's still okay. But the best way is to line up and be parallel to the wall. And that will happen. So I'm going to save and show you how to glitch now. So once you're in this position, you have two solutions. You can hold walk and right until Lara is perpendicular to the wall. You have to turn a bit more than 90 degrees in one motion, because if you don't do that, that will happen, and the glitch won't work because she will be pushed out the wall. So you hold walk and right until she faces like this. And then what you do is simply you take a bit more angle. It doesn't have to be precise. It will work from this, it will work from this. It's really not precise. And then you just press forward and she glitch up. So another time and last time. Walk, turn till this part, press forward and it works. It's fairly easy when you have a good embed. And what you can do too is you can just do it without the walk and all in one motion. So simply you press right and you press forward at the right moment. It's really permissive, so you can really do that easily without having any problem. So that's pretty much it for this glitch. I think I said everything. If you use soul executable, and if you have a bad embed means Lara is in the wall, but is not completely inside like I did like this. It means that you can still do the glitch. You will have to do the walk strat I just showed you, and it will work, but you won't be able to do it with a fast way. And if you have a German executable and that happens, you won't be able to do the glitch, or it will be really, really rare if you do. So you have to be careful about that. Okay, so then we want to kill the next guy. Go pull the lever. And you're gonna take his shotgun ammo that you're gonna need for the end of the game. You're gonna need it to glitch. And then we're gonna have a small jump to do. This is this jump. So you need to hit this ceiling. If you jump too early, she will stumble. I'm gonna show you, not like this. Like this. And you will fall and will have to stumble and go here again, etc. So you have to hit. You have to hit this ceiling while you're jumping. So you have to take the corner and jump like this. And then you're good. I don't explain it a lot because there is nothing more to say actually. Okay, I'm sorry I cut the video because I wasn't satisfied about my explanation about that jump. And because this is a really important jump that everyone is asking about, I'm gonna make some clarification and better stuff. So let's go. So you need to do that jump. You need to go from this place to this place. But it's insanely precise because you have to be straightforward, jump at the very last place possible, and grab at the very last frame possible. Why do you need to grab at the very last frame? because, like I said in Opera House tutorial, the later you grab, the further you go. And the only way of making this jump is to grab at the very last frame, because it's too far away. Okay, that said, you need to get the position right. So first, to get a position right, you need to arrive here. So here I think my save's broken because I moved a bit, but still. You get out of the water, you go forward, and you have to stop here. So what's the right position? There is Lara's shadow here, and it's just in front of this brown thing, sorry. So that's the way I know it's nicely set up or not. So how do you know when you have to stop pressing forward or whatever? Well, I personally count 8 steps and I stop pressing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and she stop. So that's how it's done, and it's pretty easy. And then you want a side flip, and you are at a good spot to jump at the very last place possible, like this. So it looks easy because I managed to get it first try, but as you can see, this is not very easy. Because if you grab a bit early, it won't work. If you grab a bit later, it won't work because Lara won't grab, so it's fairly hard to do. But there is 2 possible strats to make this jump 100% consistent. What we're gonna use is we're gonna use buffer. What's a buffer? That's a buffer. A buffer is the time between 2 inventory opening. And if you go out of inventory and press it immediately while it's closing, and hold it, of course, hold the button inventory, of course, then what's going to happen is there are going to be always only 2 frames between the 2 inventories. And that's what a buffer is. It's literally 2 frames. So, this is important thing to know. If you go out and press again, if you don't hold the inventory while it's closing, like this, it won't be consistently 2 frames. If you do this, it can be 3 frames, it can be 5 frames, but it's not consistent because you do it manually. You have to press it and holding it so it appears right away after 2 frames. That's really important, and where some people get confused and can't do the jump. So, that said, we're gonna pursue the setup. Well, the setup is done, but the buffer setup. So to do that, we're gonna need our guns, auto or pistol, it doesn't matter. Generally use auto, but who cares? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the first buffer, which is gonna be drawing guns. So you close the inventory and you hold the drawing guns button. And she's gonna draw guns in the next buffers. And then the next 2 buffers will be doing nothing. Why doing nothing? Because it will delay a bit the drawing gun. Well, it won't delay the drawing gun, but it will time precisely when the guns will be drawn back. You will be able to grab, and at the very last frame, because when you draw guns twice, you will be at 5 frames close to the very last frame you can grab. So if you had 2 buffers doing nothing, then you will be at the precise moment when you will be able to grab and make the jump. So that's how it's done basically for now. And then what you want to do once you did this is running jump forward, holding guns, and pressing action button when she's drawing back the second time. It sounds complicated, but first take a look at this. So what I did is first buffer, gun, nothing, nothing, and then I do a running jump, holding guns, so Lara instantly draw the guns again after she drew them back. And once she's done that, When she's drawing the gun back the second time, I press the grab button or hold it, and she will automatically grab, like this. And you climb up. So I know there is a lot of button to push, and it can be really hard at start because you're not used to your fingers and etc. for buffers. But trust me, it's gonna get easier and easier if you practice. And when you start, if you don't want to do this, and I realize it's a lot of button to push, you can have another setup which is a bit easier. The other one is you need a flare for this one. So it's one buffer forward, then one buffer forward jump, then another one, then another one. So you have 4 buffer of pressing forward and 3 pressing jump. And what you do once you're here, you draw a flare from the menu, and you do the running jump, and you grab midair, and it will work. A note, we're gonna redo that again. So 1 forward, jump forward, jump forward, jump forward. Notice that you don't have to do this. You can also go out of the menu and press the flare button. It will still work, like this. But you have to press an extra button. So if you want to do this, it's better. If you want to do the flare button, it's almost as hard as pushing the drawing weapon gun, so you might be tempted to do the other setup. And then you can do the jump and you can keep going. And finish the level because it's literally over. You just need to press one lever and finish the level. Also, this is really important to know that the fact you do the buffers doesn't help you at all in doing the jump. I mean, the buffers are not a glitch, and they doesn't help you go further or something. They just help you to time the jumps. That's all it does. It's not a glitch, it's just precise timing. So I hope it was good explanation. If you have any question for anything, of course, you can ask it in comments. And thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.